Yo, what's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be reviewing the first run limited edition APX from Discraft. In this video we're going to go over some of the history of the Discraft APX, my history with it, how it throws, how it feels, and how it putts. So this APX is way different than the ones that I used to putt with. In my 100-foot turbo video, I was putting with APXs, but this one almost feels like an AVR. It's very domey. It's not as flat as the ones I was putting with. On Infinite Discs, it says that the Discraft APX is a 2-3-1-1. So you can expect this thing to be pretty straight for a spin putter and just flippy overall for throwing. But one thing I will say about the plastic is it's definitely way higher than a base grade plastic. This is almost kind of like a Star plastic from Innova. It's like Discraft's own version of Star plastic. That would be my opinion of it. It feels like it's going to be very durable and that, you know, you can throw it in the winter and it won't break no matter what. All right, now that we talked about the disc a little bit, let's do some putts with it.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Alright guys, I just finished putting with this. I made them all within the circle. I made 2 out of 3 from outside the circle, which is pretty good for me. That's kind of where I struggle, but I noticed this thing really likes to fade. And it, like, all my makes have like been finishing in the right side of the basket, like it's really fading. That last putt you saw, I kind of held it out left and it was just dropping and it didn't go in, but I think that was a good demonstration of, you know, how much this thing really likes to fade. Now that might mean because, you know, it's barely used, it's a first run, you know, it's this really durable Star-like plastic, and honestly it might be really good for someone who's an aggressive backhand putter. I'll probably just go dead straight for them. But anyways guys, let's take this out to the field because I think you're going to be pretty surprised of how this thing flies. Alright guys, we're out here in the field with the first run APX. Now when we were putting, it seemed like this thing was fading a bit quick. Maybe it's overstable, maybe it's not. Time to find out. Let's throw a backhand, a sidearm, and then we're going to give it some anhyzer in the air. Alright you guys, it was probably hard to tell from that first throw, but there's a lot of tailwind and that thing didn't even hyzer. I threw it pretty much flat and it was about to hyzer at the very end of its flight. Anyways, let's try sidearm. Okay, I think that was a good illustration of what this disc does. Really strong tailwind. That thing was starting to go left. Anyways, let's put on some anhyzer for a final test. Alright guys, final throw. The wind seemed to calm down a little bit. Last video with the birdies, I threw a backhand anhyzer, so this time I'm going to throw a big forehand anhyzer. Alright, with no wind, that thing really just holds its line, which is a good thing. But you can see it's not really as stable as it looked on that very first backhand throw. Alright guys, that's my review on the first run limited edition APX. Seems like it's a pretty straight to understable flyer, but on the putting greens it has a little bit of fade, so it's good for those backhand spin putters. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, I'll see you guys in the next one.